Dear listeners, welcome back to the point in our tale where Oliver finds himself standing on a desolate, beautiful beach, looking at three majestic ships with sailors preparing to go ashore. The mysterious power of the pocket watch has once again whisked him through time, bringing him to a moment of exploration, victory, and tragedy somewhere in time. Let us quickly carry on where we left him. As Oliver stood on the beach, he knew that this encounter had left an indelible mark on his extraordinary journey through time. The past had spoken, and the profound consequences of his presence were now intertwined with history. As the captain stepped off the ship and onto the sandy shore, he knelt down and kissed the ground, a gesture of gratitude and claiming the land. The crew and the captain had set foot on the new land with a sense of wonder and anticipation. Oliver could sense the significance of this moment, the dawn of a new era of exploration and colonization. The inhabitants cautiously approached, trying to communicate with hand gestures and expressions. Oliver could feel a terrible weight bearing down upon the moment, knowing that the consequences of this encounter would shape the course of future events. However, the encounter quickly turned tense as misunderstandings arose between the two groups, language barriers causing confusion and suspicion. As the sun set on that momentous day, the interactions between the explorers and the inhabitants continued, a complex web of emotions and actions unfolding. Oliver could only watch in silence, feeling the weight of the past, present, and future converging in this dark moment in history. Suddenly the pocket watch glowed with a brilliant light again once more. Surrounded by light and in the blink of an eye, Oliver found himself standing on the towering cliffs of an ancient castle, perched high above a mysterious valley shrouded in mist. He could feel the aura of legends that lingered in the air, like echoes from the past. With a sense of awe, Oliver marveled at the beauty and enigma of the ancient castle. As Oliver cautiously approached the castle, he knew that he was there for a reason and that time had spoken again. As he wandered through courtyards into the hall, he sensed the presence of spirits watching from the shadows. The ruins of the castle whispered tales of long-lost kingdoms and haunting battles that had shaped the course of history. Engravings adorned the walls, depicting scenes of triumphs and tragedies. In this place, Oliver felt a sense of connection to the past, as if the spirits of ages were guiding his steps. He knew that this moment held revelations and that the pocket watch had once again led him to a destination of profound significance. As Oliver explored the ancient castle further, he came upon a half-open door. Intrigued, he paused to listen, and his heart quickened at the sound of hushed voices emanating from within. Peering through the narrow gap, he saw an opulent chamber, but there was nobody in there. Oliver did only hear a whispering voice that carried authority and determination as he spoke of the Battle of Orleans and the French resistance. Oliver held his breath as the discussion was unfolding before him. Another voice whispered to the other one, sharing insights and strategies for the ambitious endeavor. Oliver realized himself that the decisions made in this very room would reverberate through time, impacting countless lives. He understood that the fate of nations lay in the balance that the voices were whispering about, and he felt both privileged and burdened by the knowledge he now possessed. Silently, he withdrew from the door, his mind racing with the gravity of what he had overheard. The pocket watch in his hand seemed to pulse with the weight of history, as if urging him to take action. As Oliver wandered further through the ancient castle, it seemed to call to him, whispering in a language only he could understand. Oliver felt an inexplicable attraction to a great empty wall. As curious as he was, he approached the wall, his heart pounded with anticipation. He noticed a solitary stone on the ground, slightly raised above the others. A sense of curiosity overcame him, and without hesitation, he stepped upon it without overthinking the consequences. In that moment, an astonishing sight unfolded before him. The wall seemed to come alive, and an immense tapestry unfurled, stretching across the entire surface. Vivid scenes from different epochs danced across the tapestry, telling the stories of forgotten civilizations, heroic figures, and significant events that had shaped the course of history. It was as if the entire timeline of human existence was woven into this mesmerizing artwork. A breathtaking panorama of events and ages unfolded before his eyes. The vibrant threads of time painted a vivid picture of human civilization's journey through the ages. He saw scenes of ancient civilizations flourishing and crumbling, their mighty empires rising and falling like waves upon the shores of time. The tapestry depicted the splendor of the Egyptian pyramids, the grandeur of the Roman Empire, and the magnificence of medieval castles. Among the woven threads, he noticed the fierce battles of the 100 Years' War, where knights clashed on horseback, and archers unleashed volleys of arrows upon the battlefield. The tapestry captured the tension and struggles, immortalizing the bravery and sacrifices of those who fought. The tapestry revealed the age of exploration, with ships braving the vast oceans in search of new lands and treasures. It showed the meeting of cultures, the impact of colonization, and the exchange of ideas that shaped the world's history. Each section of the tapestry told a tale of triumph and tragedy, of courage and sacrifice, of love and loss. Oliver was mesmerized by the intricate connections woven into the fabric. It was as if the tapestry was alive and didn't have an end. As he gazed at the magnificent tapestry, he realized that he stood before the tapestry of history itself, a representation of the threads that bound every moment in time, and Oliver was granted a glimpse into the flow of the ages. In awe and reverence, he traced his fingers along the intricate patterns, feeling the echoes of countless lives reverberating through the fabric of time. Oliver knew that this discovery held great significance on his journey. The tapestry was a key to unlocking the secrets of the past and perhaps the mysteries of the future. As he stood before the awe-inspiring creation, Oliver couldn't stop thinking about a way to get grip on the power of the watch. The pocket watch, an artifact beyond mortal comprehension, granted him access to witness pivotal moments in history, but he knew that tampering with the past could have dire consequences. Oliver wrestled with the moral implications of taking action, understanding that altering even a single event could set off a chain reaction of unforeseen outcomes. He questioned whether he had the wisdom to navigate the intricacies of time without causing harm or inadvertently altering the course of the world. And at the same time, Oliver found himself haunted by thoughts of returning home. He wondered if he could use the watch strategically to make wise decisions. As he gazed at the beauty of the tapestry, he pondered the potential consequences of altering his own fate. In his quest for answers, he then returned to a particular intriguing part of the tapestry of history, to a scene that depicted a pivotal moment in the 19th century. It was a time of great progress and innovation, but also of stark contrasts between wealth and poverty. Before he could reach a conclusion, a powerful force seized him, and the pocket watch activated once more. Again Oliver was pulled away, and he found himself surrounded again by that blinding familiar light. When the light faded, Oliver found himself standing on a dimly lit alley in a city he didn't recognize. The air was heavy with tension and fear, and shadows lurked in every corner. Suddenly, a haunting figure emerged from the darkness, cloaked in a tattered black coat, his face obscured by a menacing shadow. In his hand, he held a gleaming, blood-stained knife, glinting under the pale moonlight. Oliver's breath caught in his throat as he witnessed the brutal act unfold before him. A desperate scream pierced the air as the victim struggled to break free. In the dimly lit alley, as Oliver stood in shock, the menacing figure turned his attention toward him. The cold, calculating eyes met Oliver's, and for a chilling moment, time seemed to stand still. Dear listener, the tale is not over yet. Come back tomorrow to learn what happens next, as Oliver's journey through this dark mystery unfolds. If you've been intrigued by this gripping chapter, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on the chilling saga of Oliver the time-traveling boy. Your support means the world, and together, we'll unravel the truth behind the enigma that haunts these streets. Thank you for listening. Till the next one.